Misinformation, lies, fear-mongering, fact-checking, all words that Republicans hate. And all things that they are doing, besides fact-checking, when it comes to the Los Angeles Palisades fires. And this started with Elon Musk, obviously, because who else? The guy who lies about being good at fucking video games. In this video, I want to clear the air, show you the reality of the Palisades fire, destroy some of these rumors and reports that these accounts that lean towards the conservative side are reporting. This video is mainly for conservatives. Guys, please listen. Whether you know it or not, you are spreading misinformation. A lot of you are spreading misinformation, and I know you hate that word, and I know you think it's biased. It's not. It's not. You're spreading lies.
So the state of Oregon sent 60 fire trucks to assist with the LA wildfires. However, those fire trucks never arrived in LA. And the reason that they never arrived is fucking insane. All 60 of those trucks did not have California smog certification.
That's an example of one of the lies I'm talking about. There are not 60 to 70 fire trucks stuck in Sacramento getting some bullshit check that's taking a week to do. No, that is not what happened. The Oregon Fire Department did send 60 to 70 fire trucks to help with the fires. They stopped in Sacramento for a quick rest, and then the next day that they were sent out, they got to Los Angeles, they got to Palisades to help fight the fire. That's it. So that's one example. That's what this whole video is going to be about. Now, warning, I'm going to be defending Gavin Newsom a lot in this video. And as a progressive, I really don't want to fucking do that to the psychopathic homeless hater, but, this is what conservative lies make me do. So we're going to start with an Elon Musk tweet where he claims that these fires are a cause of bad governance and a lack of water supply, which emptied out the fire hydrants. Now, this is a lie that was spread quite a bit on right-wing Twitter, and it was basically that LA didn't have enough water. Their fire hydrants didn't have any water in them. That's why these fires spread so quickly. That's why they couldn't put out the fires. This is not true. There was originally water in these hydrants. But let me read you a report on what actually happened. Officials said the hydrants were overstressed for hours as aerial firefighting wasn't possible because of high winds. Basically, firefighters could only originally fight this fire on the ground. They couldn't through the air because of the high winds, which is why the fire spread so quickly. And because of that, they were overusing fire hydrants to fight the fire. So, because of this, they were actually pumping plenty of water into the system, but demand was so high that it wasn't enough to refill the 3 million gallon tanks in Pacific Palisades that help pressurize the hydrants there. So basically, because the winds were so high and they couldn't fight the fire from the air, they only could do it from the ground, meaning they had to solely rely on hydrants and other ground versions of water, meaning they were overusing the hydrants, meaning they were running out of water in the hydrants because they were using so fucking much of it. This is not a problem of not enough water. It's a problem of overuse because there's no other way to fight the fire. And the funniest part about this whole fire hydrant debacle is Elon Musk tweets all this misleading and all these lies about there not being water in the hydrants or not enough water. Then after he spreads all those lies on his app Twitter, after all of that, then he goes to a fire chief and goes, "Hey, I heard there's no water. Is that true?" And the fire chief goes, that's a fucking lie.
About water availability. Was water availability?
There was water. We have several reservoirs that casinos that we use a lot.
Post, there was no shortage of water. In the Palisades, there was a shortage of water at a certain point. Or is that not accurate?
Well, we were flowing just an amount of water that the system couldn't overbear. That we're just overbearing, just because of how much water these firefighters were utilizing.
Okay.
So watching that, you'd be like, okay, well, that's good. He's asking for confirmation. Yeah, he asked for confirmation after he fucking lied about it to millions of people that follow him on Twitter. It's like, oh my gosh, dude. And he fucking lies about playing Path of Exile too. Who the fuck plays that game in the first place? So now we're going to defend Gavin Newsom. I really don't want to do this, but I have no choice. You leave me no choice. So after the fire passed by and destroyed a bunch of houses, some people thought it would be a good idea to go and loot for any valuable possessions they could find, which is obviously not okay. And Gavin Newsom comes out and he's like, hey, if you fucking loot, we're gonna find you. We're gonna stop you. Blah, blah, blah. All the basic warning bullshit. This random right-wing Twitter account tweets out the video of Gavin Newsom saying all this and goes, too bad that Gavin Newsom and California decriminalized looting. Elon Musk subtweets this, says clown world, basically calling Gavin Newsom a clown. Yeah, the only problem is it's not decriminalized. Looting is not decriminalized in California. Clarity, decriminalized means to stop treating something as illegal or as a crime, okay? That's what it means. That's what it means. California did pass something called Prop 47, which lowered some theft-related crimes from a felony to a misdemeanor. But looting during a state of emergency, if California is in a state of emergency, like they are with the Los Angeles fires, looting is a felony. So what are we doing here? You will still be arrested and convicted as a felon if you are found to be looting in the Palisades fire. Another thing, Gavin Newsom signed an executive order to block greedy investors from coming in and trying to buy up your destroyed home in Los Angeles for under market price and then resell it for a huge profit after they do whatever with it. This is a good thing, because people in the stressed out, unstable mindset they might be in after seeing their home get burnt to the fucking ground, they might freak out, do something irrational, sell the land or the property for less than market price to some greedy real estate investor who then resells it for double, triple, whatever, because that is fucked up. So Gavin Newsom signed a bill, an executive order to block that. This right-wing account, of course, quote tweets Gavin Newsom's executive order, and Elon Musk retweets it. Just take a look at it. This is the level of stupidity that we have. One, apparently this is Marxism, this is communist to do so, to block greedy real estate investors from taking advantage of stressed out, hurt individuals. And also, this executive order does not block you from being able to sell your home. You can still sell your home. Read the fucking bill. Are you dumb? Yes. You are stupid. The funniest part about that is there are other right-wing creators, like the buddies in Patrick Bet-David's podcast, that are claiming that Gavin Newsom is actually allowing developers to buy up this burnt down land in order to resell it for profit and all of that. And then, of course, Gavin Newsom's on Twitter being like, guys, I literally just signed an executive order completely against this. Are we fucking serious right now? Because yes, they are stupid. Especially the guys on Patrick Bet-David's podcast, but that's besides the point.
But hold on. I'm a big fan of you, so I don't going up. You're turning red.
So yeah, I will show a couple more Gavin Newsom tweets where he's just completely cooking these motherfuckers for spreading false information, and you get the idea. There's a lot of lies. The reality with this horrible situation, the reality is, this was unavoidable. There's nothing you can do to prepare. There are some disasters you can never completely prepare for. You cannot prepare for a fire mixed with the wind level of this rate. You can't. You simply can't. It's too powerful. The winds are too strong. The fire is too big. Homes are gonna be lost. They are doing the best they can. And I haven't even gotten into the whole DEI firefighting situation because that's complete bullshit as well. All the firefighters that are working and fighting this shit are completely qualified. Don't even give in to that bullshit. This is just such a dangerous and horrible situation that you cannot prepare enough for. Sometimes stuff is just too inevitably strong to prepare for.